Welcome to this lecture. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the MEMS sensors. The MEMS sensors are the microsensors. Using that, we can convert a physical quantity into electrical quantity. In this lecture, we will discuss about MEMS actuators. The devices, micro devices, using that we can convert electrical energy into physical energy. There are four types of actuators out there. One is electrostatic COM drive. The MEMS actuators that are based on the electrostatic force. Second is piezoelectric actuators that based on piezoelectric principle. Electrothermal actuators, and then magnetic micro actuators. In case of the electrostatic COM drive, when we supply with this with electrical energy, then the micro components set into the motions, they will move. In case of piezoelectric actuators, when we apply the voltage, the force is generated by the piezoelectric material that develop the mechanical strain upon application of the voltage. Next is electrothermal actuators. They based on the electrothermal principle, means when we are giving the voltage input supply to this, because of Joule theory, they will heat it up and they will expand. Most of the electrothermal actuators using bimetallic strips. So because of the different thermal expansion of the strips, they will bend or there will be change in the shape. So they can be used for creating the motion. Next is magnetic micro actuators. When we apply the electric current to this actuators, they will generate the force, and because of that they will move, there will be motion in the component. There may be the relative motion between a coil and the magnet, or there may be motion between a coil and two different coils. In case of electrostatic COM drive, the force output is generally very low in the micronewton range. In piezoelectric actuators, they can generate the large force but very low displacement they can provide. Electrothermal actuators, they are capable of generating large force, can designed to have large displacement also. And magnetic actuators can generate the moderate force and displacement. In electrostatic COM drive, they are easy to fabricate. Piezoelectric COM drive, it's little bit hard to microfabricate, and electrothermal are easy to build, and magnetic actuators are also hard to microfabricate because they be required to make a coil and magnets also. In case of electrostatic COM drive, required the low voltage for actuation. Very low voltage can give the motion, required displacement. In piezoelectric actuators, they require high voltage for motion. Electrothermal actuators, they require the low voltage again, and magnetic actuators, they require the high current for actuation. In case of electrostatic COM drive, the response is very fast. As we give it the voltage, it will move immediately. Piezoelectric actuators give the response in good fast response, but lesser than the electrostatic COM drive. The electrothermal actuators are very slow because when we are giving them voltage or current, it will take time to heat and to cool. Magnetic actuators are faster than the electrothermal actuators but slower than the piezoelectric or electrostatic COM drive. First we will discuss about the electrostatic COM drive. You can see it consists of the shuttle mast, this one, and these are the combs. These are comb design, and this system, this is suspension using suspended by the folded beam. So in this diagram you can see then it can move in this vertical direction only. So this is anchored, this is fixed position, and this one can move. So as we will apply the voltage, because of the electrostatic force, they will move in up down direction. So we can convert the electrical energy into motion using electrostatic comb drive. Next is magnetic micro relay. It consists of this permalloy beam core and this permalloy cantilever. It's a property of magnet, electromagnet. Then when current will flow through this coil, it will try to make a shortest path. So it will pull this permalloy cantilever downward to make a complete path. So as it will move downward, it will just make contact. So it will conduct the current also. So it can be used as a relay. Next is piezoelectric inkjet printer head. This is based on the piezoelectric principle, where this is the piezoelectric material. This is this white plate. This is a piezoelectric actuator plate that is fixed on this diaphragm. As we will apply the voltage to this piezoelectric plate, it will vibrate. It will there will be strain. So it will just deform this diaphragm. See this one in the next image. We it is the voltage has been applied to the piezo material. So there is a strain. It's stretched. So there is a strain in this diaphragm, and it deformed. Because of this, it will just apply pressure. It will pressurize the liquid in this, and this liquid will move towards the nozzle. When diaphragm deflect further, again in the next cycle, the ink drop will separate and ejected from this one. See this one? This is the original image. This is the piezoelectric actuators. This is the diaphragm, and this is the chamber, ink chamber, the nozzle. Apply the voltage, it will compressed, squeeze. So there is stress, it will deform, and because of this one, see this one, it will reduce the sorry, the volume of the chamber. So this liquid or ink will be ejected through this nozzle. Till now, this up to this one. In the next lectures, we will discuss some more actuators. Till then, thank you.